Shave day could be one of the legitimate best days of my life. Hands down, it makes me emotional even to think about it. What could have been the most catastrophic and emotionally loaded day was such a celebration of love and transformation. I could kind of hide being a cancer patient before. Nobody really knew what was going on, between treatments or between surgeries. It's like as soon as you lose your hair, now you're a recognizable cancer patient. It sort of transforms you in a different way. This was the next step that needed to happen in order for me to be done with this chapter. But it really became so much more than that. And honestly, I think Shave Day changed the life of not only me, but everybody who came that day. I invited about a dozen people out to visit, knowing roughly when it was gonna happen. I took over a section of a salon in San Francisco and I created a playlist. I called it Vibe Check. And all my favorite songs that just brought me energy and gave me feelings that I felt like I needed to have in order to face this moment. It was a really big decision on whether or not I was gonna have my kids there or not. I chose to have them there because I didn't know how to show up at home without my hair. I didn't know which one would be more shocking, and frankly, it's really hard to say what's the right move, but for me, this worked out the best. I had about a dozen people there, so while I was going through this experience, I knew that my children were taken care of. Not only that, I had all of these people and this energy surrounding me. I brought all my favorite champagne, we played the playlist, we had balloons and music and people were cheering. I tried out all these different hairstyles on the way up, all the things that I would have maybe never been bold enough to do before. But it was one of those moments that it's like I saw all the different sides of me through those different haircuts. I felt like I was becoming something. I felt like I was creating a whole new me in that moment. And it was the most empowering moment of my life. And I just sort of stared at myself in the mirror. I could feel all the eyes around me. I could feel the energy. I could feel like a piece of my children's innocence even, like falling away from them, but in a way I was really proud of. Because while they were losing a piece of their innocence, they were able to witness a piece of power that I don't know if I could have ever taught them. It's like you can only show them who you can be. And that moment that my daughter said I was the bravest person she's ever met. How do you teach your children to be brave? You have to be brave. Find a way to smile and to find joy in these really genuine moments of darkness. It changed all of us. And I walked away from that salon just on cloud 9, but really feeling like I was a whole new human. I knew that the person that went into the salon was gone. And the person that came out was so much more badass. She was so much stronger, and she'd only gone through 2 rounds of chemo. She still had another 6 to go. She had 3 more surgeries to go. She was gonna get a blood clot. But it's like that moment prepared me. It was like putting on my armor. And I think that that's what also happened to everybody else who was there, who didn't go through cancer, who wasn't going through chemo, but they also left the salon with a different layer of armor. We all learned to forever be true to who we became in those moments.